Hey everybody, John here with Retired Renegade Adventures. In today's adventure, we are actually social distancing. Now, y'all know me well enough to know that I am in no way making light of the virus that's going around right now. However, those of you that have followed my channel also know that I believe that people should be a participant in life and not a spectator. And even though times are hard, this is as good of an opportunity to actually go out and be part of nature and try to reset your mind. Now, off in the distance is a place called Big Reef Mill. I was going to go someplace else different today, but Interstate 10 was closed and I didn't want to put up with that. So I switched directions and headed up into the mountains northwest of Lake Pleasant, and that's where I'm at. This is kind of a cool place. It's a cool old mill. As I remember, it was a mica processing area, and we're gonna go take a look again. Now, I have been up this way before, like I said. One of these trails though is like a sheer drop off into a ravine, and I think it's this one, so I definitely don't want to go too fast. I'm gonna have to go back off to my left, I think, to get up there. But it is drivable. You can do this in two-wheel drive with like a high clearance truck or something. I might have been wrong. It might have been this one. That would be a pleasant surprise to be wrong and actually ooh, hold on. Or not. I was right. This is the one that you drop off into the sheer abyss here. So let me figure out how to get to the other side of that trail. Okay, I think I found it. You go up the river bottom and then up to it. At least that's where we're headed. But I'm pretty sure further up here, about a quarter of a mile, maybe not even quite that far, is where we meet up with that trail again, and it hangs. Now, this is not something you could probably do this in a two-wheel drive truck, but it's been raining, so caution for me dictates I'm in four-wheel drive, and we're just gonna crawl all up in here and see if I can get to the mill, which you can see off in the distance up here. Well, this is harder than I remember. But I think this is it right here. Whoa, hello. Well, turning out to be my favorite kind of adventure. Nothing a little four-wheel drive won't cure. You can see we're getting closer to the mill. We've smoothed out a little bit. Now you got an old flagpole and pad there. All right, I'm going to concentrate on driving for a minute. Well, we are here. Now, and there's more evidence further up, but you can see by all the shininess here. This was like a mica processing area. All of the rocks and everything else, this is all just mica built into it. And you got the giant water tank up there, and little sluices that went through that have been capped off now. Beautiful area. Now, nice part about this is, like I said, there's nobody up here. So I'm not in danger of contracting anything up here unless I stab myself with some old metal, and my tetanus shot is still good. So plan is to take a little closer look than I did last time I was here. You can tell that people come up here and they actually go shooting. So there's a couple trails that head back in. So we're going to poke around a little bit, see if there's something interesting. Now, there's an old wrecked car down here. Last time I was here, there was the remains of a Jeep, and I got a good picture of my old Jeep and that shot up Jeep. Remnants of a building out here that I saw when I was pulling up, and didn't check it out last time, so I'm going to go find that. Remnants of some old bones down here. Part of a spinal bone and a couple of other bones. Now, for those of you that are interested on how to get here, the way I took was the entrance to Castle Hot Springs Road near Morristown, on the way to Wickenburg in Arizona. Then you take the dirt road. It's about mile marker 11 on dirt, but your reference point are these microwave towers over here. Once you've gotten close to them, you know that you're close to the river bottom cutoff. And if you're coming from the Morristown side, just look left as you're going down the dirt road, and you'll see this in the distance, and then you'll know that you're pretty darn close. Now, interestingly enough, there aren't really any signs of mines really close to this. There are some dirt trails, but I think I did some research the last time, and this was mainly a processing area, and they would actually bring the mica in. So I do have a little more looking to do, a little more research. I'm sure there's something probably close to here. I know there's an active mine not that far from here that I passed on the way. Anyway, it's just interesting stuff to note. And here is the remnants of one of those pads that I was talking about. Foundation for a building that is long since gone. Be interesting to find some dates in the concrete. I think I remember that this was still active into the mid 20th century, but I'd have to look again. Okay, it has rained a lot. That's why it's so green up here. We are in the third week of March. Lots of stuff growing, including the purple bottle brush flowers that attract lots of bees. And there are a lot of these little purple things, and bees almost on every one of them. You got more. Lots of different types of flower growth up here. It makes it really pretty. Okay, we're going to head up to the mill now and poke around there for a minute. That was kind of steep. Going up this dirt road here. But we're at the top. It looks like stuff was brought up here. You can see the pylons, or what used to be the pylons, going over to the hopper. Then it went down from there. So it went from here to there and then down to the bottom. The steel work's pretty impressive on this. Gotta admit, we're down at the actual hopper itself, all square bolt. And it's probably dark, but this is up inside. Lots of bullet holes in it, you can see by the light. But still impressive. A testament to the workmanship, because it's still standing. We're going to explore this middle layer just a little bit before I head down to the Jeep. Probably it was quite a sight with that being bright yellow like it is, or back in the day it was bright yellow. Stairs, the flu, not the type that we're all suffering from right now, but where the mica would go down through. You can see all the remnants still. Getting kind of windy, so it's probably going to be bad audio for a little bit. Well, this was just a short adventure to show that even in the worst of times, sometimes you can actually still get out and go enjoy things. As always, thank you for coming along for the ride. Please follow, like, subscribe here and on YouTube and on Facebook. If there's a notification bell, go ahead and press it so that you get to get a little ding-a-ling when these videos come out. And saying that, I do apologize that it's been a while, but I also had a torn rotator cuff, so that did slow me down a little bit. Anyway, I will see you on the next adventure. Bye now. I am doing a little free-range exploring right now in the area of Big Reef Mill, just to see what else is back on some of these trails. In case they want to lead a little expedition in here for some of the other Jeep group people that like to come out and may never have been here. I fully expect some of these to dead end, but you never can tell. Don't know till you try. Well, when you're solo exploring, there is something to be said for an ounce of precaution. When you turn around, I could probably navigate this. I mean, it's a drop-off, but it's not a sheer drop-off. But if any of that cuts loose, I might be stuck here for a while. So I'm going to back out of here. I don't like backing out either, but it's easier to go back and not take the risk. And this is where having another Jeep or another buddy comes in handy. If I had the winch installed, I probably wouldn't worry about it as much, because then I could hook to a rock or something and climb over it. But that is a future upgrade that I have not done yet. So we're going to back up this trail and keep on heading up the road a little bit. Well, we're slipping on the rocks trying to get out backwards, so I'm going to have to go forward. And if I have to build a land bridge, then I have to build a land bridge to get turned around and get back up it. That sucks. But it is what it is. I'm not in any danger, so no big deal, but it still sucks. Well, it might have helped if I was actually in four-wheel drive. My lockout did not lock out, so I was attempting that in two-wheel drive. It worked way better in four-wheel drive to get out. So I'm all turned around, and we are going to get back to the main road. Now, I will point out that there's on Castle Hot Springs Road, it's about 30 miles long. A lot of it is dirt. There's a lot of little side trails. It was a big area known for mining because it's so close to Wickenburg. So it's a fun place to explore, whether you're in a Jeep or a quad or on foot. As you can see when you look out, as we come around this, it's just vast expanse of Arizona mountains, Sonoran Desert, and saguaro cactus, and lots of it. So, cool place to explore. I could spend a lifetime up here because I definitely wouldn't catch all of it. the rock formations and the colors and everything are still really pretty around here. And like I said, it's been raining. Man, I know there's stuff up in here. All right, I'm gonna have to get some USGS maps. Look at that. All the yellowish color. Cool. You can see how much it's rained up here. This is flowing pretty good. And this is normally dry. This is a pretty well traveled road, to be honest. With offshoots, like I said. And unlike Apache Trail, which is still closed down after the fire, since the state just seems to not want to reopen that road, this is one of those other dirt roads that you can enjoy. Now they've got markers down here too, and those might be mining plain. Have I mentioned how much I love free-range exploring? This is awesome. I mean, I know where I'm at. I could hike out, but I don't know where I'm at. That's kind of the beauty of it. You just pick a trail. Know your boundaries, know what you got behind you and about how far you would have to walk back to the road you came out on, and how far ahead you would have to hike out if you had to go the other way. So this has been interesting, to say the least. Definitely four-wheel drive territory. Well, it says LPCB road, and it also shows Jeeps, quads, motorcycles. Now, some of these other markers that I saw back here shows that that's wilderness area behind there, and there was a sign in and a trailhead back that way. So this is definitely a forestry service recreation area. It's been fun, and I'm going to keep going, see where this goes. Wow, this gives you a little bit of everything on this little trip. Now I'm down running a little bit of river bottom, and then it's going to crawl back out the other side. I'm going to have to go on Google Maps or wherever. Oh, there's an old pin or something there, and figure out how to get out of where I'm at. And that is the reality of what can happen out here if you're not careful. See that front axle? See that big pothole? That is what took him out. I've seen people come up and through here, so he's safe. But that's why you got to be careful and not just go rushing through here. I might point out that this is a very true statement here. Restricted access is open access. Please tread lightly and travel only on designated open overhead vehicle routes. So, play nice, guys. I will admit there's been some pucker factor in this that has not been filmed. Some of this has been really pretty steep. So, I'm going to have to think about this if I want to bring some other people, because it's been getting more, as you can see, technical as we go. Well, some Jeepers just passed me by here, and I just wanted to share the view. I'm actually on my cell phone at this point, because other than my regular camera, all the batteries seem to have died out, so we'll use what we got to use. But let me go ahead and flip this around. Maybe. Hold on. This is the view. It's absolutely amazing. So I want to give a shout out while I'm out at this to Newbie AZ Jeepers, who were kind enough to give me a sticker, which I will put on my Jeep, and I will be sharing this video with them, and we're going to continue. A bit of some hoop-de-doos here. Okay, I can't decide if this is like a bull ride or a roller coaster. But anyway, I am coming up on the backside of the Newbie Jeepers, and I'll go ahead and get a little bit of video for them. At least the tail end of the group, so I can share with it. Hang in there with me, because like I said, this is done on my phone right now. Although my GoPro, if it was still had a battery in it, that would just be as bad. But here's the three Jeep adventurers besides myself that I'm just pulling up the rear because we just happened to randomly meet on the trail. And that's the beauty of what we do. Just get out and enjoy. Well, let me get back to driving and not doing this one-handed. Someplace I've been before. I think I'm on San Domingo Wash, because I just passed a structure, an old structure that I think I'd been to like about a year ago. So, lots of water in here. And as I remember, it was a little tight coming back in here, but we'll find out. This is ending well so far. We have a herd of burros. Right up here. Lots of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Regular little herd up here. That's what a herd of burros is. I don't know. So somebody tell me, what is a pack of burros? Is it a pack? Is it a herd? I don't think it's a clutch. It's certainly not a murder. Guess I could look it up, but I'd like to hear from you guys. Everybody, this is now officially the end of the adventure. I'm back on blacktop. The Jeep won't come out of locking its differential, but that's a minor thing. I'll fix that later. But it was fun. Came out of the wash. I now know where it comes out. So we're going to go home. Again, second time around. Thanks for coming along for the adventure. Please like, subscribe, and follow here and on Facebook, and I will see you on the next adventure. Bye now.